You've been told your period pain is normal. You've been told the mood swings are just part of being a woman. You've been told to take ibuprofen, push through, and deal with it. But what if I told you that a painful, irregular, or completely unpredictable cycle is actually your body sending you a distress signal? And that signal has a very specific answer? Today, I'm going to share 6 proven ways to fix your cycle naturally, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand your body in a way that most doctors never take the time to explain. Before we dive in, I want you to think about something. Your menstrual cycle is often called the 5th vital sign. Just like your heart rate or blood pressure, your cycle tells you whether your body is functioning properly or quietly struggling. When something is off, the cycle is usually the first place that shows up. So instead of masking the symptoms, let's actually fix the root cause. Number 1 is balancing your blood sugar, and this one is the foundation that everything else builds on. Most people don't connect their cycle problems to what they're eating for breakfast, but the link is enormous. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes throughout the day, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol to compensate. Those stress hormones directly interfere with the hormones that regulate your cycle. Over time, this pattern can contribute to irregular periods, worsening PMS, and conditions like PCOS. The fix is simpler than you think. Start every single meal with protein and healthy fat before you even touch the carbohydrates on your plate. This one habit slows glucose absorption, keeps your insulin steady, and gives your reproductive hormones the stable environment they need to function. Swap refined carbohydrates for complex ones. Eat regularly so you're never going too long without food, and watch how dramatically your next cycle feels different from the ones before it. Number 2 is supporting your liver, because your liver is the unsung hero of hormonal health. Here's something most people never learn. Estrogen doesn't just disappear after your body uses it. It has to be actively processed and removed, and that job belongs to your liver. When your liver is sluggish or overwhelmed, used estrogen gets recirculated back into your bloodstream. That excess estrogen is what drives heavy periods, painful cramps, bloating, and breast tenderness before your period. To support your liver, focus on eating cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, kale, and Brussels sprouts. These contain compounds that specifically help the liver break down and eliminate estrogen. Reduce your alcohol intake because alcohol significantly burdens the liver and worsens estrogen dominance. Stay well hydrated and consider adding foods like beets and dandelion greens to your regular meals. This is not complicated, but the results on your cycle can be genuinely remarkable. Number 3 is getting serious about magnesium, and this is probably the most underrated mineral in the entire conversation about women's health. Research shows that a significant number of women who experience severe PMS, painful cramps, and irregular cycles are deficient in magnesium. This mineral is involved in over 300 enzymatic processes in the body, including the regulation of prostaglandins, which are the compounds responsible for the cramping pain many women experience during their period. Magnesium also helps regulate cortisol and supports sleep quality, both of which directly impact your cycle. You can increase magnesium through food by eating dark leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate, avocados, and legumes. Many women also find that supplementing with magnesium glycinate in the evening helps them sleep better, reduces anxiety in the days before their period, and noticeably decreases cramping. Give it at least 2 full cycles before you judge whether it's working. Number 4 is addressing chronic stress, and I know you've heard this before. But stay with me because there's a specific mechanism here that changes everything. Your body has a system of prioritization. When you are under chronic stress, your body perceives a threat and shifts its resources towards survival. It actually uses the same raw material, a molecule called pregnenolone, to make both progesterone and cortisol. Under chronic stress, your body will literally steal from your progesterone production to keep making cortisol. This phenomenon is sometimes called the pregnenolone steal. Low progesterone leads to a shortened luteal phase, spotting before your period, anxiety, sleep problems, and cycles that feel completely chaotic. The solution is not just to meditate occasionally, but to build genuine recovery into your daily life. That means protecting your sleep above everything else. It means having actual rest periods where you are not producing or scrolling or stimulating your brain. It means learning to say no to commitments that drain you without refilling anything. Your nervous system and your hormones are deeply connected, and when you heal one, you support the other. Number 5 is seed cycling, and if you haven't heard of this practice, it's one of the most accessible and gentle tools available for supporting hormonal balance throughout your cycle. The basic idea is that you rotate specific seeds across the 2 phases of your menstrual cycle to support the hormones that are naturally rising and falling during those phases. In the first half of your cycle, which is roughly day 1 through day 14, if your cycle is around 28 days, you consume 1 tablespoon each of ground flax seeds and pumpkin seeds daily. These seeds contain lignans and zinc that support estrogen production and metabolism during the follicular phase. In the second half of your cycle, from roughly day 15 through the end, you switch to 1 tablespoon each of sesame seeds and sunflower seeds daily. These support progesterone production during the luteal phase through their selenium and vitamin E content. Seed cycling is not a miracle cure, and it is not backed by large clinical trials, but it is low risk, nutrient dense, and many women report meaningful improvements in their cycle over 2 to 3 months of consistent practice. The keyword there is consistent. Number 6 is optimizing your sleep and light exposure. And this is the intervention that ties every other piece together. Your body uses light as its primary signal for setting internal rhythms, and those rhythms govern everything, including your hormonal cycle. When you get natural light in your eyes in the morning, within an hour of waking, you set your cortisol peak appropriately for the day. This matters because a properly timed morning cortisol peak is what helps your body wind down at night and produce the melatonin that allows for deep, restorative sleep. Poor sleep and disrupted light exposure leads to elevated evening cortisol, reduced melatonin, and downstream disruption of LH and FSH, which are the hormones that govern ovulation. Without proper ovulation, you cannot produce adequate progesterone, and without adequate progesterone, your cycle will remain symptomatic and dysregulated. Get outside within an hour of waking for at least 10 minutes. Dim your indoor lights in the evening. Avoid bright overhead lighting after sunset. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of sleep as a non-negotiable. This is free. It costs nothing except intention, and it is one of the most powerful hormonal interventions that exists. Here is the piece that I really want you to hold on to. These 6 strategies work together as a system. Balancing your blood sugar reduces cortisol load, supporting your liver clears excess estrogen, magnesium reduces cramping and supports sleep, addressing stress protects progesterone, seed cycling provides targeted nutritional support throughout your phases, and optimizing sleep and light exposure anchors the entire hormonal rhythm. You do not have to do all 6 perfectly starting tomorrow. Pick the one that resonates most with your current symptoms and start there. Build from that foundation. Your cycle will begin to shift, typically within 2 to 3 cycles of consistent change. Your period is not the enemy. It is not something to endure or suppress. It is one of the most sophisticated feedback mechanisms your body has, and when you learn to read it and respond to it, you gain access to a level of health and self-understanding that genuinely changes your life. If this video helped you see your cycle differently, please share it with a woman in your life who needs to hear it. And if you want to go deeper on any of these topics, I have more videos covering each one in detail. Your body is not broken, it just needs the right support, and now you know exactly where to start.